For football are we as the Bears get set to match up with Andy Dalton and the Cincinnati Bengals. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here come the Bengals now to take over. They'll be led out by the Red Rifle. From TCU, it's Andy Dalton.
This is a young man who has a lot of quiet confidence in his abilities. He won't shout it from the rooftops, but if you ever talk to him, you sense it, and you start to get it. In fact, I asked him about his mobility, and he said, well, I did run for over 1,500 yards in college. That was an easy answer from him.
I can't believe they didn't let you play.
Dalton, 1st and 10. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. And a look now at the Cincinnati offense.
Out of the backfield is Joe Mixon, and he was a valuable commodity coming out of the University of Oklahoma because of his ability to be so versatile. Can run it inside with power, gets to the perimeter and can outrun people, catches the ball not only out of the backfield, but you can split him out just like he would be a receiver. And I think if he wanted to dedicate himself, he'd be an all-pro kick returner.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now a carry for Bernard. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player. So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky. Open man is Trey Burton. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st. Davis. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. No score after one on EA Sports.
Hands up! Team! I'm coming for you, son! I'm coming for you, son! Hands up!
Mixon with a first down carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And that'll make it 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Dalton here from the gun. And Eifert has it. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, a 22. First and 10 for Dalton. He's got Green. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And it's now a 7-0 game. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Spins away. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Trubisky. He's got his tight end, Burton. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards into Chicago, 1st down. They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. He's got Burton here. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. On 2nd down, it's Davis. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. 3rd and 2. Now Trubisky gonna let one fly for Robinson, and it's knocked away and incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Throwing here, Trubisky. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Right there on the coverage was the safety, Jesse Bates. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the cornerback's hand, and it's incomplete. Right there on the coverage was the safety, Jesse Bates. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third. Going up top. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
They're going on fourth down. It's Trubisky. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Throwing, Dalton, finding Green complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Open man is Ross, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. The first down throw coming for Dalton. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Got his man, it's Eifert. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Another chance for Dalton. He's got his man, Boyd. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. We now proceed to the start of the second half.
Here we go.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance? Allen Robinson, kiss him goodbye. Past the 20. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. Trubisky hitting Robinson for a big one. 74 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Now it's Davis, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A 5-yard touchdown run, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up first and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they were able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown, we saw the payoff, but of course that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll begin here with Bernard. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Dalton bootlegs out. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals. Now Dalton. On the screen, Bernard. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 27. Now it's Trubisky. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. That's gonna be knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Now Trubisky to throw.
I like the strategy.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37.
Interception, baby.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. They'll run again with Bernard. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. Third down from the gun, Dalton. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. Trubisky will throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 24. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now at Soldier Field. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. On 1st down, Mixon. And despite the fancy footwork we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15. And there to make the tackle, Khalil Mack. Throwing on 2nd and 8, Dalton. And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Dalton toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Dalton now to pass. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain, it's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. C.J. Uzama there to make the grab. And the Bengals have taken the lead. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
This fielded at the 2. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now it's Trubisky. This one into the hands of Burton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. 5th catch. Oh, no, he lost the football. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Trubisky to throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Right there on the coverage was the safety, Jesse Bates.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now it's Trubisky. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for them. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
A big play there for Cincinnati. 48 yards.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Now Joe Mixon, and he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Fielded about a yard deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Trubisky readies the offense. Down by 2 touchdowns. A little under 50 seconds to go. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Now in desperation, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jesse Bates, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
The Bengals getting set to go. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter.